Hello again. Hello and welcome to the Small YouTuber Show. I'm your host, Mr. Johnny25, and on this show we are all about gaining our master's degree in the art of YouTubery and growing our channels in the right way. How are you all doing, you early birds? Thank you so much for you being here nice and early. My lovely wife, thank you so much for supporting me continually. Thank you so much. And also to you, R&A Legacy, it's Anissa. Hello Anissa, how are you doing? How's the family? How is everyone? Thank you so much for hanging out with me today in the Small YouTuber Show. I made it. You made it. Yes, you did. Thank you so much for being here as well. And hello, Sarah, King Kitchen. Wow. Thank you so much, guys. You know, it's a Monday. We have an amazing, I know I use that word a lot. I know you're starting to realize that I use that word amazing a lot, but we do. We actually have a really amazing individual coming on to our show today, and the wealth of knowledge that this lady has is going to really just blow us away, and we're really looking forward to having her on the show a little later on. We're going to just do our hellos and greetings, and just pretty much just chill out. We did this on Saturday. We've been doing this quite a lot, really, just hanging out on the screen, just talking, discussing, sharing. And Anissa, thank you so much. You said in your live stream with your husband Ray at the weekend that you like my accent and my wife's accent. So thank you so much for the compliment. Yes, it's real. It's 100% real. I don't put it on. This is how I sound. But yes, thank you so much for being here and hanging out with me and supporting me in the live stream. As I said, we have an amazing content creator coming on later on in the guise of Janice B. If you don't know her, then yeah, definitely check out her channel. We are really going to have, I've got quite a few questions lined up, and I hope that you guys have got your questions as well. All things YouTube, we're going to get into that. Probably in about another 5 minutes, we will start talking about all things YouTubery and basically going from there. So yes, so guys, how has your weekend been? How have you been? What's been going on in your world? Let me know in the stream, guys. This is the new form of the Small YouTuber Show, where we just connect, we talk to each other, we discuss, we share opinions, TR news and reviews. How are you doing? Welcome to my home. Thank you so much for being here today. I do believe that deserves the children. I think the children need to come out now. I think so, yes. Yes, that was for TR News and Reviews. Thank you so much. I think it's the first time you've been here. I don't recognize the name, but if not, welcome to you. Thank you so much for being here today. If you are from the world, or if you've come from Janice B, then thank you so much for popping your head in. If not, you are more than welcome. We are a community here, guys. This is the beauty of having a live stream like this. We want to build a community. I think that community is there. It's just not, if we can just all connect together, it's a powerful thing. Now, guys, as always, in fact, let me put my ticker on. I usually put the ticker on, but I completely forgot to have it on there. So just to let you know, guys, we don't do sub to sub. We are a good, clean channel where we do good things. We grow. I want you guys to, grind, go over to other people's channels, check out their content, by all means, check it out. Yes, I'm fully up to speed with, guys, you need to grind, you need to get your hours, you need to do what you got to do to get to where you need to. The children are very quiet. Yes, they're quiet. I'll turn them up. Yes, I will. I will turn the children up. Christina Flourishing, welcome to you. This is the TR Show. Oh, it is wow, then guess what? The TR Show, Mrs. Morrison, can you see who's in the building? I shouted him out only a little while ago. Well, that does deserve a... Yes, I think you deserve a trumpet sound. You are YouTube royalty. Thank you so much for popping your head in here. The big shout out you gave to me yesterday just blew me away. Ask my wife, Mrs. Morrison. We were blown completely away when my wife told me about your channel. She said, just go and check them out. I checked them out, and in about 30 seconds I was on the screen. I was like, what? And then you were like, go to his channel, check him out. I was like, this is amazing. And then I went to bed, because obviously I'm here in England and obviously time delay. I woke up to get myself a nice little drink, and I thought, let me go online, and I saw your other half and the questioning. You were being interviewed. So I thought, yes, I definitely must go over there and check you guys out. So thank you so much for popping your head in and saying hello to us. Babe, your sound is so quiet, but thank you so much. Yes, I've heard you. No need to remind me again. So thank you so much for letting me know and giving me real hands-on information. But that's enough of that. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for popping your head in and saying hello to us. Yes, we have got Janice B. I'm so looking forward to having her on the show, because it's when you get to meet other content creators, it's really, really nice to be able to get their take, their opinion. How did they get to where they got? How did they do? What did they need? What did they do? How did they get there? That's the sort of things that we need to find out, because if we want to get there, we need to listen to the people that are already there. TR News and Reviews, his second channel, his first channel is TheTRShow, a successful channel. I would love to get you on the show, sir. So at some stage, maybe I will be able to have you on the show and maybe interview you. Is that something on the cards? Maybe is that a possibility? Am I chancing my luck here by asking you openly, can I interview you for the show? But if I can, that would be awesome, because obviously it's another content creator who is, as I say, big in the game and is growing and an amazing talent. So guys, if you don't know about their channel, go and check them out. Yes, I know, my love. Thank you so much. Yes, I knew you were trying the first time you told me. Anyway, so lovely, amazing people. Thank you so much for being here. As I said, we are going to have a great show. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be so exciting. I love interviewing people. I think you've realized that now. You've realized Johnny loves to interview people. He does. I love to interview people. I love to hear other opinions. I love to talk to other content creators, because that's how we learn. Yes, we are all at different stages on our journey, gaining that master's degree in all things YouTubery. Yes, we are all trying to gain our master's degree, because we know that the minute we do that, the minute we gain that, that level of experience, what we're going to do with that, what we will do with that, we will pass that experience on to other YouTubers, because one day people are going to look at you and think, wow, you're a big YouTuber. Can I talk to you? Can I get your experience? Can I, can you talk to me and tell me about, how you got to where you got? I think it's an amazing thing, and that's why I love this show. And thank you so much to all of you who are so far here. I believe about literally about 8:15 UK time. So in about 5 minutes, I'm hoping to see Janice B pop in, and we will be throwing questions at her about all things YouTubery. If you don't know her channel, go definitely check it out. She's a great YouTuber, and I have as I did with Candidly V on Friday, I have a carefully prepared introduction, carefully written out introduction for the lovely Janice B, who we're going to have on the show. So guys, yes, how's it been? How have you been? What's been going on in your world? Let me know, because I can't always be talking all by myself, can I? But actually, whilst I'm here, let me turn my sound up, because obviously my wife has said to me, your sound is too low. So I'm going to try and turn it up a little bit and see if that works. I've been having some sound issues. In fact, to be honest with you, all day I've been having some major issues with my voice meter banana. It's crashed on me, and so my sound is a little bit bad today. So I can only apologize about that, guys. If the sound is terrible, it is because of my voice meter banana crashing on me and losing all of my settings. Yes, I did. I lost all my settings and I had to start again from scratch. So, beautiful people, I'm doing that thing again where I'm having to tread water whilst we are waiting for my lovely guest to arrive. But she did tell me that she will be with me on around 8:15. So I will literally see her. I've given her the link. I'll see her pop in, and when she does, we will get going. But apart from that, what else has been going in your world? R&A Legacy. I know that you've literally. Oh, do you know what? This is the thing now. I'm scared to use my sound now, because obviously my sound's a bit terrible. But I do believe that I do need to. Hold on 1 second. Can you hear this? Can you hear that sound? I know it's quiet because obviously my settings are wrong, but I'm playing this music because for one reason only, R&A Legacy have reached 1 1,000 subscribers today. Well done to you. Well done to you, R&A Legacy, for reaching your 1,000 subscribers today. I said to you at the weekend, I'm hoping you don't do it so I can shout you out. But I'm shouting you out anyway. But I was hoping that I would be able to shout you out on the show and get you to your target. But it doesn't matter at all. I am glad that you have hit that target. Well done to you. Congratulations. Now, as they say, the road to 4K has now begun. How does that feel? Yes, I accept the invite to be interviewed. Mr. Johnny 25 has done it again. Yes, yes, yes. The TRShow has accepted my pat myself on the back. Well done. Thank you so much. Thank you. I am looking forward to having you on the show and talking about your artistry, about your music, about your channel, about growth. I'm looking forward to doing that. So I will be contacting your secretary. I will be in touch with your PA to arrange a date and time so that we will be able to hang out with us in our lovely small YouTuber show. Yes, it is. It is a small show. It's not the biggest show in the world. It's nowhere near. In fact, this is a big shock. I went into your partner's live stream and she had 500 people in there. 500. Yes, 500 people in the stream. And I was like, yes, I am puny in relation to her channel, but I'm growing. Anyway, let me carry on with the new people. If you come, just walk through the door, guys. Can you share this stream out? And if you can, could you also please hit the thumbs up for me, because thumbs really help me to grow. It gives me confidence and it gives me the energy to continue to thrive with you beautiful people. And Kit's vlog is in the building. Apologies for not being here lately, been way too busy. I'm not surprised. I asked my wife this morning if the baby has arrived yet, but it appears that the baby is not here yet. So I know that your plate is full. Yes, your plate is extremely full. And yes, R&A Legacy, we are looking forwards to collabing with you in the future. So thank you so much. Really do appreciate that the offer that you've taken me up on my offer. I also want us to do some other projects as well in the future as well. So that's going to be awesome. So thank you so much, guys. If you can grow your channel, that's brilliant. But if you can collab with other channels, that is also an amazing thing to be able to do. If you can collab with other channels and basically, grow your, gain more exposure, because they may not know your subscribers, you may not know theirs, and you get double the exposure. So if you can do that, that would be an awesome thing to be able to do. But that is awesome news. Thank you so much. This is, I'm so looking forward to when you announce the baby. I'm just waiting for the announcement. 12 in the chat, but only 8 channels showing. What does that mean? What does that mean? Who is hiding? Come and say hi. Yes, the lovely 4 people who are not showing themselves. Reveal yourself to us. Show us who you are. This is all about love. Thank you, Mrs. Morrison, for showing me the lurkers. But the lurkers are there, but we love you. We are so looking forward to you coming here and hanging out with us. We want you to be part of our family. So yes, please show us who you are. Reveal yourself to us. Thank you so much. Yes. Oh, thank you. Look, I made it. I can't wait to hear from the TRShow. I can't wait either. I think it's amazing, and it's part of my journey, because obviously I talk to you guys about, we talk about all different subjects, and one thing I always say is part of my journey is trying to keep the small YouTuber show fresh. And one of those ways is to just not have my face on the screen all the time. No, have other people, have content creators from different levels, some at the entry level of their journey and some who've already established their channel. And, I had some amazing content creators with me on Saturday. I made it, shared the screen with me, which was amazing. Thank you so much for sharing your journey and telling us about your experiences. And yes, it was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. So thank you so much to all of you who are here right now. We are waiting again for the diva, that is Janice B. We are waiting for her to arrive. I think she was live herself earlier on, so I think she's wrapping that up and she will come over and hang out with us at some stage. So Christina Flourishing, no, Are you saying that I'm a big channel? I wish I was. I'm getting there. I do believe that I'm slowly getting there, but like all things, you have to start from scratch and you have to start small. You have to be humble. I'm a great believer in humility. You have to accept that you may need to learn. Today, my sound went wrong. I know my sound sounds terrible. It does sound terrible because I'm disappointed with it. And there's nothing I could do before going live. So I just had to, suck it up. The show must go on, and hopefully I will get that fixed by the time I interview royalty. That is the TRShow. Yes, I want to make sure I get that sorted out. But yes, thank you so much to every single one of you who are here. Kits Vlog, thank you so much for sharing me out. Guys, if you do have the opportunity or the ability to be able to share me out, please would you kindly do that for me? I would really appreciate that. And yeah, so Kits Vlog, thank you so much. I know I'm amazed you're here, to be completely honest with you, because I know that you are busy. Question, did you buy a new car? That's a question I was meant to ask you. Did you investigate the advice I gave you about a car? Did you do it? And if so, what car did you buy, seeing as your family is about to grow and you need space for a new car seat? So did you end up buying a car? Let me know. Yes. So guys, we are still waiting. We are patiently waiting for the diva. I had a lady waiting for me on Friday in the guise of Candidly V. She had me waiting as well 40 minutes, 40. Can you believe it? But the show continued to go on. And hello, Life with the Sunflower Lady. How are you today? How's it going? Let me know how you are. Have you given any more thoughts about going live again and trying to, expand your live stream? Because I know that we were talking, I think it was in Grethel Loves to Share's live stream, and you were saying that you're not getting the love that you would like to get. Are you still carrying on, still persevering with your journey with live streaming? I really do hope you do. And obviously, if we are able to support you in the live stream, we will definitely try our very best to do that. But yes, let us know. And sorry, I made it. Thanks, Viso, for having me on. No, I was honored that you would come onto my show. So thank you so much for doing that. I really, really do appreciate you for coming and hanging out with me on the show. I had some other absolutely amazing content creators on the show in the guise of the Javier lifestyle. I had DT for You was on my show as well. I had Candidly V, and who was there was one more person I can't picture. I'm trying to picture who was on my show, and it's gone out of my brain. Literally, they've gone out of my mind. I feel so bad. It was R&A Legacy. I can just see Anita saying, "How could you forget me?" No, it was because of the pressure of live streaming that I lost my memory for a split second, and then I visualized who was on the screen with me, and I saw Anissa and Ray and their lovely daughter. So hello, Shutterbug Infinity. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming in here and hanging out with me. We are still awaiting our guest. I may send her a text message and say, "Wagwan, where are you?" But I will not get to that stage yet. I'm not at the stage of panicking yet, because panicking is not good. My guest, she's a diva. Divas do this. They tend to, show up when they want to. So we're going to patiently wait for her and hope that she doesn't let me down. And hello, Maga family. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I saw the pictures in the WhatsApp group of your forest fire type cloud fog, horrid, just Armageddon. Wow. How are you near a stage of evacuation? That was pretty insane. And yes, obviously I haven't seen your video yet, but I will be watching it after the stream, because that's the thing about when I do a live, I'm so engrossed. I had a few issues with my sound today. So if there are any experts that know anything about Voice Meter Banana, would you kindly please message me on Instagram so that we can talk and discuss how I can improve on my sound with Voice Meter Banana. Yes. So I'm doing well. What's that from? Doing well. Yes, I will be able to go live 3 days. Last week, I also uploaded my fruit challenge live. Boom. Okay. So guys, if you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you go over and check out Life with the Sunflower Ladies fruit challenge that was created by the Murphy family. So make sure you go over there and check it out. That fruit challenge was created by the Murphy family. It feels like an eternity ago, and yet it is still going, it is still growing, and people are still doing the challenge. So that is insane. Yes. So, oh, I've just seen this. What's it say here? No, not bought a new one yet. Been looking at a few, but can't both agree on what we both like. Plus, the way the UK is at the moment, not sure if it's safe enough. Yes, I completely and totally understand. It is a bit crazy right now, especially with the numbers of things that are going on with the pandemic. There's we've got pretty much Armageddon going on in never eat shredded on the West Coast, because obviously that's how I work out north, east, south, and west. Never eat shredded wheat. Yes. So does anyone else do that? Does anyone else have their own special way of going north, east, south, and west? Well, I paint that in my head. Never eat shredded wheat. On the West Coast of America, it does seem like pretty much that there's a big chunk of just woodland area that has just disappeared, and it was horrid. And obviously Ala and Ben was explaining that sometimes it's been set on fire on purpose. It's been pretty crazy over there, and obviously lots of people have had to evacuate. So I think it's at this stage that I am going to go into WhatsApp and say, where are you, my dear? What has happened to you? Because I do believe that we are now nearly at half an hour, and I do not know where she is. So let us find out what has happened. I'm going to send a straight live text. And let me see what is going on. Because I don't know. Because I'm obviously in the dark. And I have now sent that text. So we will now see as to where the lovely Janice B is, and why she has not graced us with her presence yet. So, what's this now? Working on a part 3 of my small business brand showcase. Stay tuned. Yes, good shout out. Okay, so that's something that we've got to look forward to. New content from you. Shutterbug, can I say thank you very, very much for the shout out. For sharing me out. I really do appreciate that. And Maga Family has said basically 3 states. Now that is insane, because obviously there are states in America that are bigger than the whole of the UK. Where I live, completely bigger than the United Kingdom, and 3 states are pretty much in flames. That is just crazy. Wow. Yeah. So anyway, yes, we are waiting. I'm currently at 1 tick. We are now waiting to see when it gets to 2 ticks, because we are not there yet. And I have lots of questions, and I have no idea. Let me see. What's the question? I've got a question here. When does a community post become active? Right. So my community post, believe it or not, took 2 weeks to come to me. Amazingly, it took me 2 weeks. It did not come immediately. It took 2 weeks. And my ability to go live on my phone took a month. And I was like, yeah, I want to go live on my phone, and I want to do all these things. And I actually got so sick of waiting for it to happen that I just forgot about it. And then one day I was on my phone playing around, and I noticed that I was able to go live. And have I gone live on my mobile phone? No, I haven't. I haven't yet, but I will at some stage go live on my phone just to test it out, to see what it's like. Yes. So there's a question here. I think that you may have been asked which other places. I heard California have friends that sent me IG photos, also scary. Wow. So basically, big chunks of America in flames, and it's really sad, and lots of people have had to be evacuated. So we are currently in a situation where there are emergencies. These are national emergencies. We're talking the guards have to come out at some stage, and obviously if you get the knock by the fire service and you've got to move, then whatever you can pick up and put in your vehicles and go. It is quite sad, because obviously a lot of those houses over there are made of wood, so that's even more scary, because if they're made of wood, then there's a very good chance that they're all going to go up in smoke. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am still at 1 tick, so I'm going to have to continue. You're going to have to continue listening to my dulcet tones whilst in fact, I think we're going to have some discussions with my guests, so that we have some clarity on timekeeping, because I do believe that it doesn't take a lot to be on time, does it? Does it? I don't know. Who knows? We will find out if and when she decides to turn up. But we will see, because we are waiting for the lovely Janice B to turn up, and we're going to ask her some questions, and hopefully we will be able to basically grill her about all things YouTube. Let's see if we can do that, because obviously I am waiting for her. My questions are here ready. I am literally waiting for her to show her face. So anyway, what else are we going to? Could be having internet issues. Yes, very true. That is obviously, and believe it or not, who do I see pop into the chat? Who has turned up? Janice B. Hello, Janice B. How are you? How are you doing? Are you ready to share your knowledge with us? Are you ready? Are you prepared to be with me on the screen? I will be with you shortly. Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much. I'm so grateful to you that you will be with me shortly. Thank you so much. Tell your friends to come over and visit us so that we can all be friends together. You had a good day? Actually, I've had a terrible day. Absolutely terrible day, because I don't know if you heard earlier, but I use a mixer for my sound called Voice Meter Potato. Well, I use Voice Meter Potato, and it crashed. And so the only workable system I had was a smaller system called Voice Meter Banana. It doesn't have as many channels. There's not as much things that I can do. And to give you an example of that, this is what my sound is not working. So when I do this, it's very quiet. And I don't know why. I have absolutely no idea why my sound is not working, because obviously all of my figures are working perfectly fine. I can see all of my red lines are working perfectly fine. But as far as the my system is working, it's not that great, which is unfortunate, but these things do happen. But as I said, whilst I've been waiting for the lovely Janice B, I have been I've been all by myself on the screen, but soon she will be with us. Yes, sounds very technical. It is extremely very technical. Yes, indeed. It is one of those things where you it's like a rabbit hole. You know when I had the amazing Tice Chamberlain on the show last week, and he said, do you want the red or the blue pill? And I said, give me the red pill. I want to go down that rabbit hole. Well, the minute you mess around with your sound, it's a tricky business. Hello, Authentic Lyn. Congratulations again to you for monetization. Congratulations to you. You are an awesome monetized channel. Well done. Well done. Congratulations. Sounds more like an echo here. Yes, it does. It's looping. And I'm not quite sure why. So that's the problem. It should be sounding a lot more direct, and it's not. So that's the issue. So, I had all these wonderful voices and sounds and things that I would love to play, and alas, I will not be using them today. So these things happen, and it's life. It is life. But anyway, as I said, congratulations to you, Authentic Lyn. How are you doing? You're in the Netherlands, are you not? Are you in the Netherlands? I think you are. How is life in the Netherlands? Here in the UK, we are going through yet another heat wave. It's very hot. I have the fan blowing at full blast. I have with me here some cherry cola. Some cherry cola. Cherry cola. Oh, lovely. Yes, so we are still patiently waiting. We are patiently waiting for who? Janice B. Yes, we are. I sincerely hope that she will be able to answer all of my questions with great urgency. Seeing as I only have a very small window of time. Janice B, please come and hang out with your boy, Mr. Johnny 25. Let me interview you. I got some amazing news today. I have a very big YouTuber who's popped his head in and said hello. And whilst he was here, I asked if I could interview him. And what did he say? Now, this is the annoyance. I would have gone something like, and what did he say? But it echoes. It doesn't sound well. He said yes. So it looks like I'm going to be interviewing yet another awesome content creator for the show. And that is fantastic, not just for myself, but also for you guys, because you guys get to speak to other content creators. You get to speak to other YouTubers who, you know, usually you may not see them, you may not get to speak to them, but I'm going to be able to ask lots and lots of questions about growth, YouTube, and all things YouTubery. Yes, sounded funny. I know it's so annoying because obviously this is what I wanted to do today. I wanted to start the show like this. Hello and welcome to the Small YouTuber Show. I'm your host, Mr. Johnny25, and on this show we are all about growing our channels, gaining knowledge, and passing the bar when it comes to YouTubery. But my sound let me down, and so I have no sound, and I can't find my boo. I haven't got my boo. I haven't got my boo. So there's no boo. There's no boo. Yes. But anyway, there is lots of there's lots of things that can go wrong when you go live. That's one thing I have learned about doing live streams. And for you guys, for you veterans of my show who've been with me since the beginning, you veterans, oh, thank you so much. I'm so grateful for your boo. Thank you so much, Maga Family. I take that on board. Thank you so much. And Candidly V. So Candidly V, do you know when you were like really late, like 40 minutes late, like, you know, like diva late? Can you believe that the next lady that I interview for my channel is fashionably late and is doing the diva? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I have another diva. Well, do you know what? That tells me something about YouTubers. They are very special. Yes, I remember. Sorry. But anyway, how are you? I want to talk to you about your show the other day. That was quite an emotional show, Candidly V. I'm not going to lie to you. Your topics were extremely risque, and there was a lot of discussion. Obviously, I didn't stay all day. I couldn't stay all day because all night, because it was like 3 o'clock in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning. But all I can say is you do not hold back, and for that reason alone, you are going to get a sound. You are going to get a. Now, if you heard that, because obviously my sound is messed up today, but if you did hear that, it was an oh yeah. In fact, I think I should just do all of my sound effects. I think I'll just use all. I'll forget about OBS and voice meter banana today, and I'll just do my own sound effects. Yes, Candidly V. Wow, that's all I'm going to say to you is that your show. It's like you just say to yourself, I am going to pick on the most argumentative subjects that could possibly be discussed, and you do it. You're so brave. I don't know how you do it. I don't even know why you do it. Why do you put yourself through these things, Candidly V? But your panel, as always, is amazing. And I think, do you know, it's the honest truth, I think I would like to interview YouTube Court TV, but I don't know if I have a beep machine to be able to remove the language. I would also like to interview Real 87, real something. I can't figure the name now. I want to interview him, but alas, he's another one that I don't think I would be able to interview due to certain expletives. I don't have enough beep machines to cover. But wow, that's all I'm saying to you is that you tackle some amazing subjects. Daydreaming, greetings to the stream. How are you? Real talk. Thank you, Mrs. Morrison. Thank you, Mrs. Morrison, for saving my bacon and letting me know that it's called Real Talk. Yes, indeed. I would love to interview you guys. I'd love to have your panel on this show, but no, it would not be advisable. I will just have to watch from afar your live stream, Candidly V. And if you already know the subject of your live stream this week, Thursday, let us know in the chat so that if anyone wants to go and check you out, they can go over and say hello. So anyway, guys, I did quickly say hello to Daydreaming. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining us in the stream today. I must apologize if my sound is terrible. It is. I've messed a few things up today, and so a lot of my sound is a little bit bad today. But hey, do you know what? The show must go on. So thank you so much for hanging out with us here today. I am still waiting, and this is the beauty of this. I think that Candidly V broke the record. So she was the first person to break the record. Obviously, she held the record. The record was officially 40 minutes. I do believe that I was held for 40 minutes until the amazing Candidly V graced us with her presence. However, I do believe that Janice B is going to break that record. I just got you, man. Well, daydreaming, I am so very, very grateful that you have walked through the door. If you can hit the thumbs up for me, I would really appreciate that. And if you can share me out to your community, that would be even better. I do have a guest for the show today. If you saw the thumbnail, I do have Janice B. I'm just waiting for her to pop her head in so that I can start with my carefully prepared. Obviously, Candidly V is well aware of my carefully prepared introductions. I'm just waiting for her to come back. She did say she was probably wrapping up things, trying to get herself mentally and physically prepared for the grueling interview that I will have with her. But yes, we are now. I think we're going to break the record. Candidly V, I will no longer be shouting you out as the diva of all divas, because I do believe that Janice B is going to break that record today. She's going to break the record of standing me up longer than 40 minutes. There's 1 minute to go, according to the screen, before your record is officially broken. How do you feel about that? How do you feel that your record lasted only like 3 days? How do you feel about that? Let me know in the chat. So anyway, guys, yes, I can only apologize that the show, you're having a show though, that's the thing. Even though I don't have my guest, we're still having a show. And if you do have questions about YouTube, if you do have questions about anything, if you'd like to ask me a question that's within reason that I can answer, then yes, I will happily answer the question. If you've got any queries about YouTube or anything like that, by all means, throw them our way. If I don't know the answer, I will definitely find out the answer. And for my Wednesday show, in fact, that may well be when I am going to try and get the TR show on my show. I wonder if you're still here. I don't know if you are, but if you are still here, are you available this Wednesday? Are you available to join me on the screen on Wednesday, the TR show? If you are, I'll message you on Instagram. Actually, I will message you and find out. So anyway, yes, guys, we are treading water. You know, I started the show swimming, did a bit of a butterfly, breaststroke, backflip, or whatever you call it. I'm not a swimmer. But anyway, and now I feel like I've run out of steam, and I'm now at the stage where I'm just treading water thinking, what is going on? So, my friends, my wonderful, beautiful friend, thank you so much for supporting me. Thank you so much for still being here. But I can only apologize that my guest has not arrived yet, but she popped her head in and said that she will be with me shortly. I don't know if she thinks I do a live stream for like hours, but I don't. So if you do have any questions of myself, by all means, please throw them into the chat. I can tell you about my day. In fact, I could probably tell you about my day and tread water. So I woke up, I turned on my laptop, I started doing some research about Janice B, because obviously I don't like interviewing people I don't know anything about them. I would like to check their content. So what I usually do as part of my research is I go onto their channel, I read their about section, I find out a little bit about them. I then go onto their videos, check their videos out, find out what their angle is. I get an idea of what the channel is, what they do. And then once I've done that, I then start to formulate my notes as to questions that I want to ask my guest, because I don't think you guys coming in and watching me would find it interesting if I said, what's your favorite color? You'd probably be like, what's going on? Is that the best you got, Johnny? No, I want to ask questions that actually are going to get the brain get going. And so, but the only way for me to do that is to do a bit of research and find out about the channel. So I did that. And then after I did that, I then turned on my laptop. I opened up my OBS, started messing around with that. I then switched on my voice meter potato. I started messing with that. And then I moved something. and it wiped everything from the laptop. Yes, all of my settings, everything that I do was wiped out. And so I then spent the rest of the day panicking that I wouldn't even be able to go live. That was worrying because obviously I have a guest. Yes, we have candid conversations on my channel. Candidly V, yes, you do. And I believe that I must be about a bazillion miles away from the chat because obviously there's lots of things. But I don't think the chat is refreshing fast enough. So I think I'm probably a little bit behind in the chat. But hey, it's life. What I'm saying to you guys is that I do a lot of research for the show because I feel that I don't want to just give you a live stream that has no value. I want you guys to learn. I want you guys to at least take one bit of key information. If you can get one thing that will help you on your journey, then that for me is a great thing. We have a good community here that's growing, and if we can get the community growing even more, that would be awesome. So if you hit the thumbs up for me, and if you can share me out, then there's a good chance that more people can come in here and check out the community. And that's pretty much all I'd like to do. I want to be able to build a community around the live show, and we can all grow from there. We can do collabs, we can do watch hours, all those sort of things that you want to do as a small YouTuber to grow. Because at the end of the day, this is a community here, and I think that it is awesome. Yes. 44 minutes. Wow. So, Candidly V, your record has now been officially broken. We are now in new territory as to divaship. We are now in the next. We have now gone to the next stage in divaness. This is next level divaness. You know, I will be with you on your show, but you will wait for me. You wait for me, and I will turn up when I am good and ready. Well, Candidly V, your record has now been broken, officially broken. The new record holder for divaship goes to, and I think I do need to do a little bit. I need to do some sounds. Need to do some sounds here. So, yes, the record now for divaship goes to the amazing Janice B. As Janice B has now had me waiting patiently for her now for 45 minutes. Yes, guys, my guest has been waylaid with some issues and unfortunately has not been able to come here yet, but she will be here. We're just patiently waiting for her to arrive. So, I have just seen in the building Viso's Travel with What's Going On YouTube. How are you doing, Raphael? How are you doing, sir? Thank you so much for popping your head in and saying hello. How are you? We are just patiently waiting for our guest, but she will be here. I have faith. I have faith that she will arrive. And when she does, she'll bring thousands of subscribers and viewers to the show. And I'll be glad because I'll get lots of watch hours. But guys, if you can share me out, that would be awesome if you could do that for me. Yes, yes, yes. A new record has been set in divaship. We are now at the realm of 46 minutes. This is awesome. The record has been broken. So anyway, guys, Janejuma Kaikai, hello. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for popping in and saying hello to me. And if you can hit that thumbs up for me and share me out if you are able to, I would really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much if you could do that for me, because if you share me out, other people will see your community posts and will say, who is that Mr. Johnny 25? Let me check him out. So, I have just seen my guest. She is patiently waiting for me in the back room. Therefore, I am now able to carry on with my introduction, ladies and gentlemen. So let me start. Let me start with my introduction of the amazing Janice B, because she's here waiting now. She's waiting on me. Okay. So, my wonderful, amazing friends, my wonderful guests in the live stream today. We have an amazing YouTuber in the show with us today. She goes by the name of Janice B. I do believe that I'm going to quickly play for you her intro. Hey
guys, this is Janice B and welcome to my channel. Please Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I hope to share with you more of my tips and techniques. How did I grow my channel?
So that was her intro. You've now heard her voice. Just before I put her on the screen, I'm going to shout her out by saying, this is some of the things that she has created on her channel. Fastest way to get monetized, growing your channel whilst learning how to make a custom thumbnail with Canva, how to find your niche as well. And she does reviews on cameras, lighting, and family. So without further ado, let me add Janice B to the stream.
Wow, thank you so much. I'm sorry I am late. Thank you so much, Mr. Johnny TV. It is really an opportunity for me. Thank you for the privilege of being in your show. Thank you so much. And I'm really sorry, guys, that I am late today because I just had to do a very important thing. But hi, everybody. I've just shared the stream. Thank you so much.
I need to tell you this, though. I need you to know something very, very clearly. Obviously, you are now the record holder. You have now broken the world record for divaship. The original holder of that record was a channel called Candidly V. But Candidly V you have now broken the record. Was her personal best was 40 minutes. It is now 48 minutes. So you now hold the record for that. So as I said already, you will now get that trumpet sound. Yes, so cool. Janice, you are the official holder of the divaship. How do you feel about that?
Oh, I feel like, I'm like in a what you call this one? Like somebody's giving you an award of something. I was really not prepared for that. Oh my God, thank you.
Yes, we are so glad. Oh, thank you so much. Right, so we're gonna get to business because you've had me waiting. You've had my guests patiently waiting. You've been given your official award. Well, now I'm now gonna ask you, if you would, in your own words, tell us who you are and tell us about your channel and just give us a little bit of an introduction from your own personal perspective, please.
Okay, my name is Janice. Actually, it's my real name, Janice, and my channel name is Janice B. And I am a Filipina living in England. And initially, my channel is just all about a lifestyle of a Filipina living in England. So that was really my initial niche. And then eventually, when I get monetized, I have to find my real niche. So this is the funny Janice B. From a little dreamer. I used to be a very little bee to become a cocoon. And now I'm trying to be a little butterfly that can fly my wings into the world of YouTube. So that's the reason why my membership is called a pupa, a cocoon, a bee, a butterfly, and a bees. So those were little steps that I am going through in YouTube, and that's how my channel is going to be recognized, to be a little pupa to become a butterfly. So at this point of time of my channel, I have find my niche of giving YouTube tips and tutorials, where it took me some time for me to reach that point, because at the initial stage of my channel, it's just all about the lifestyle of a Filipino living in England. Anything under the sun. So obviously we're just starting, so we really don't know how I'm going to proceed with my channel. But at the end of the day, with the help of my mentors, I find my niche. So here we go.
Wow. So you're you started YouTube. When did you actually, because obviously you said you were small, when did you actually start YouTube, or your journey on YouTube?
I started around 10th of March last year. And then I didn't proceed, actually. I did stop in the middle of summer. I never posted anything. I completely stopped because I really don't know where I'm going. So March, April, and May, that's the end of it. And then I stopped, and then I uploaded again in November, and then I stopped again. And then I started again around first week of January, where there was this thing happened in the Philippines, and that's where I started. So can I say officially I've started my channel around January of this year?
Okay. Oh, so it's January. Well, yes. you're saying then that January is the beginning of the start of your journey, could you kindly please explain to us how you have managed to grow your channel to almost 9,000 subscribers in 9 months?
I always say this, that I always set a goal to myself. Every single day, I always wrote down actually from January up to a certain time, this is much number of subscribers I really wanted to get. So every single day, I don't stop until I get 50 subscribers. And that's how I look at my subscribers count. I wanted to grow my subscriber count by just going through my goal each and every single day. So if you notice, I don't grow gradually like 100 or 200 in a day. No, maximum 50, 70, 80. That's the maximum, that the number of subscribers I get every single day. So, but I was actually late because I went on holiday, so I didn't work out for a week. But if I continue doing it, it's really like 50 to 70, 80 a day. But with my watch hours, before I get monetized, I was just waiting for a specific video that I'm going to hit. Because with just one video, I got 4,000 watch hours. So with that
hold on, say that again. With just one video, that completed your road to 4K was completed with one video.
Just one video. Just one video. Yes.
Hold on. Round of applause, people. I do believe that does genuinely deserve a round of applause, because that is crazy. Wow. Wow. How? Explain.
Do you want to guess what is it? What's that video?
Go for it.
That's about a coffee. Without my face, without my voice. It's just a coffee. I did the Dalgona coffee. If you remember, there was this time, of course, my brother is here. I just want to recognize my brother is in the stream. I did the Dalgona coffee, how to make a Dalgona coffee. And that's all. It's just completed my 4,000 watch hours. And I didn't do a live stream. I wasn't doing the live stream before I get monetized. I did one, which is the longest prayer that I ever did live. After that day, I received an email from YouTube that I have already completed my 4,000 watch hours.
That is honestly, there are certain people that you just think, wow. So was this before you'd hit 1,000 subscribers?
I know. I've got my 1,000 subscribers around 26th of November last year.
Right. Okay.
And, so I don't have this short video. Before I get 1,000 subscribers, I don't have short video. I only created the shorter video when I'm just about to hit 1,000, because the channel that I've been, the live streamer that I've been, she asked me, darling, I need your short video for us to finish your 1,000K. I was in 400 in November. After a few days, it was 26th of November, I've hit the 1K. So it was like 100 a day to complete the 1,000 subscrirbers.
Wow. Wow.
It's just all about hard work, actually. It's just
I'm still trying to process that. What do you think the secret was to the coffee video? What was it about it that you think gave you maybe the awesome thumbnail? Was it the title? What would you say it was about that video why it went viral?
Okay, first of all, that video was really the most trending video at the time. So I have considered the most trending video at the time, the title of the video, the description, all the metadata about the video actually. So I have considered it coming from TikTok. It came from TikTok. And then my daughter told me, why don't you create this TikTok in your video? And then it was a collaboration of me, my daughter, and my husband. My husband filmed that video. I was not happy with it. I re-edited it. And then he created the thumbnail. I was not happy again. And I said, let me just do and put my own spice on it. And that's my brother. Like my real brother. Yeah. So After that, I've uploaded it. I didn't really realize that, it keeps on growing. But the main secret of it is I've shared it to the right viewers. I've shared it to the coffee lovers. To my surprise, last week, somebody asked me how to do it. It in my Facebook group chat, and I was thinking it happened last year, and you're asking me how to do it today. So, when, and then I realized that he joined. He just recently joined the group, and he saw my video. And
Okay.
when I didn't stop for just one group chat, it was about 25 group chats of a coffee lover. So coffee lover all over the world. Yeah.
Right.
So I
Okay. So
really find the demand at the time, and I found the correct viewers. I find the target viewers actually. So that was the
so
main
would you say
secret.
that video was that a tactical video in the sense of you could see what was trending and you made a video based on the trend?
Yes,
Wow. Wow.
because
I need to speak
that's
to you more
if
often.
you want me to upload a video, it should always
Yeah.
be trendy, it should always be up to date, and it should be the correct one. So just
Yeah.
these three factors that you're going to consider if you're uploading a video, that's the
Mhm.
secret of it. So hi everybody. Oh, my official moderator is actually in the stream. Thank you so much, Lagom. I woke him up actually. He was waiting to
Okay.
be mentioned. Yes. Lagom
Yeah.
official is my official moderator.
Ah, right. Well, that's going to lead me on actually to the second. Guys, if you've got questions for Janice, please put them in the chat. We are going to. It's not just me interviewing Janice. I want you guys also to be able to speak to another content creator who's just dropped a bombshell. I mean, guys, come on. One video, all the hours. We've been fighting to try and get our hours right, doing all different manner of things, and this lovely lady here does it in one video, which is quite insane. So my question is, your live stream is multilingual.
Yes.
Obviously, you have, do you do your live streams for the Filipino market rather than the UK market? Because you're here in England, but your timed of when you do your live streaming is when I'm in bed.
Yes. Initially, it's for Filipinos. Initially, my target viewers were Filipinos. And then when I've come to join a group of YouTubers, which are based in England, one of my mentors said, Janice, if you wanted a broader audience, you have to speak in English. You have to speak the language that everybody will understand. So I've switched.
Yeah.
So if I see
Mhm.
anybody in my stream that speaks English, then I quickly switch my language, because if I'm going to stick with my Filipino market, it's not everybody can. I have to open my doors to everybody, because if I'm just going to close it with my Filipino language, sometimes
Yeah.
the market is too huge now. It's like a lot
Mhm.
of Filipinos doing the live stream, and there are very small number of channels that doing a content live stream, which I do. I don't do
Mhm.
like everybody does. I have a different
Mhm.
way of my streaming, so I have to make sure that I am different from, and I always make sure that I always have one foot forward, or one step ahead of everybody. I'm not
No, I
yet
get that.
competing with anyone else, but I am competing with myself to make sure that I am improving my live stream every single week.
So, as it says in the question from iMadelt, where did you find these groups to share, and
Okay.
what social media platforms did you use?
Okay, to be known in YouTube, you always have to make sure that you've shared your stream, your videos, your every uploads, your teasers in all the platforms. You have the Reddit, you have the YouTube, you have the Facebook, you have the group chat in Facebook, you have the Instagram, you have the Twitter. All of this platform, I've shared my video. So initially, I find this group of coffee lovers in group chats in Facebook.
Mhm.
So in there, I didn't stop for just one. I did make sure that I have most of the coffee lover group chats. And the secret of it is you just don't upload. You have to interact with everybody in the group chat. So it just that it doesn't mean that if you have an upload, you'll go to the stream. No, you have to make a conversation. You have to make sure that you appreciate others' uploads as well. You comment, you watch. It's just that one off you will be with them. You have to make sure that you are part of the group. And that's the
Yeah.
secret of having a longer relationship with the rest of your viewers. Because if you don't interact, if you don't engage, it will stop then and there.
So you're obviously you have multiple. You do like a coffee morning. Are you a full-time YouTuber?
Actually, I'm just lucky enough that my work is on demand. Like whenever I see my emails coming, then I've worked with that. But because of I am a mom, I am a full-time mother with my 2-year-old son. I have my full-time job, which is my own. I am working from home, and I have YouTube. Yes, I can say maybe 80% of my time goes to YouTube because I have to upload a video, I have to film, I have to edit myself, and I have to stream at least 3 times in a day before every time I'm free. Because when you are in your initial stage of going into live, I know consistency is one of the factors to grow in your channel, but one mentor told me that if you wanted to be known that you are a live streamer, every time you're free, just go on live. Just make sure that people can the first thing is they will recognize you. You will be known if you are a live streamer. Because if you go to the third step of being consistent at the time, you're not sure if your viewers were available at the time. You have to find your viewers availability. So you find a test. You test if morning works, it's fine. If midday works, it's fine. If evening works, it's fine. But you have to differentiate which one works for you. So what I did before I went into my stream, because really I don't want to be in a live stream. I always
No.
told my husband, no, I am an uploader. I am an uploader. I will never go to stream. I said like that. But if you know Ingrata de Ortiz, my mom, she always asks me every single day, darling, when are you going to go live? When are you going to go live? Every single day. She's asking me when am I going to. I said, I've asked her, why do you want me to go live? And then she just told me one thing. You have something to share. Share it. Why you don't want to share? And then I said, why should I share? I keep on asking, why should I share? Why do I need to share? And I said, and then she told me, your audience will get more. You'll grow faster if you share. And then how it said, I told her, what will I share? What will I tell the world? And then I started to do like all this, paangat, all this, subscribers, blah, 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 blah. I did this. I did the teasers and all this. And I said, it's not for me. I feel like I'm not giving enough justice to the time I've spent there. It's just for me, okay? Everybody's like my brother he's doing that kind of thing, but because he's good at it, his charisma is good at it. I'm not good at it. So I really find which niche best for me and which niche best for my brother. So we stream the same time, but we have different niche. We can't be together. We are streaming both at the same time, but our topics are very different. The way we stream, we're very different. So we find the best time works for us, like 5 o'clock, midnight in the Philippines, where the demand is not that much. It's kind of a quiet time, and everybody have a time, because another secret is the consideration. Consider it with the time of your viewers. Consider it with the availability of your viewers. And most of all, how are they going to appreciate you? If you are not considerate of their time, of their availability, then no one is going to watch you. It's not like whenever you're free. No, it is a different thing. But if you're going to consider their time, their availability, that will work both ways.
Yeah. So you're taking on board. You're not just thinking, right, I've got nothing to do, let me go live and get some hours. You're actually thinking about the people that are going to be watching you, and you're thinking about the value you're going to be giving them when you go live. Because obviously value is the key way in which you will be able to create new subscribers and new viewers. And so I've seen on here, Facebook gets you views, but a lot of them may not have a YouTube channel. Have you found that as an experience for yourself?
Yes, because if if my aim why I am why I'm sharing in Facebook is turning my viewers into subscribers. But because most of them don't have a YouTube channel, but they can watch my video, that can give me watch hours, or that
Yeah.
can still, if they are playing my ads, it still give me revenue. So if they cannot subscribe to my channel, but at least they're watching,
Yeah.
at least the word of mouth when they share. That's why when you say, if you please like, share, and subscribe, when they share, you are making yourself available for their viewers. So it's kind of, if they share, their word of mouth, when they share it to their community, it will do good to your channel because you are being introduced to a brand new audience. So if
So what do
you
you got? Sorry.
yeah,
No,
go
please
on.
continue.
Yeah, go
No, I
ahead,
was
go
going
ahead.
to say with your uh with your live stream, the busyness, the dual multi language, the fact that you have people who are in the UK, people in America, people, a big chunk of your fan base are in the Philippines. What do you find are the most common questions that you get asked by your subscribers?
The most number of questions that they have is how to get subscribers fast. And then after that, after I think it finished for like a month, when they ask me, how did you get monetized quickly? How to get monetized quickly? I find nowadays that most YouTubers just go in live without a purpose. They just go in live for getting watch hours. They just
Yeah,
go in live doing a silent live stream. They just go
yeah,
in live for nothing. I always say to my audience, if you go live, if you do premieres, it's always be a purpose. There's
yeah.
always a purpose in everything. That's why we are here in YouTube. We are not here to just play with our watch hours. You always
Yeah.
have to think, what will be the impact of my life to my
Mhm.
viewers? Am I
Yeah.
helpful or am I not? Am I entertaining? Am I not? All these questions you have to ask yourself first. If you get the answers, if you get a positive answers yourself, it's much easier for them to accept and to allow them to grasp all this positive vibes that you're giving them, all this
Mhm.
encouragement that you're giving them. But if you just keep quiet and just reading all the chats in the stream, you ask yourself, what am I doing here? I really
Yeah.
asked that myself when I was doing the live stream initially. And I told my mom, I said, Mom, what am I doing here? Why am I reading all this? This is
Yeah.
not for me. And then she told me, I said, what do you want? I said, this is the demand. Everybody is just at home. Just make use of the demand. And they said, no. I said, from the day one that I joined YouTube, this is not what I want. I want to make
Mhm.
use of my time properly, and productive is my key. I want to have that because whatever
Yeah.
I do in YouTube is for my legacy. It's not just for me to play. It's always for my legacy. It's that I will be known for. I will keep this like, oh, my grandma did this, she was able to do this and that. That's all my aim for. I'm not aiming for them to just watch me and just make fun of me, or something like, you just you just make yourself funny in the stream or something like that. Maybe
Yeah.
everyone is different, but I want to make use of the talent that God gave me. I want to make use of that properly and with justice, because
No, I
I
understand.
have to take care of my family side. I have to take care of what my daughter will say to me, my children, my parents, my family. But if you think all about yourself for getting this much number of subscribers and watch hours to get monetized, at the end of the day, are you happy?
That's a very, and that's the thing. You do need to enjoy the journey. You do
Yes.
need to, if you don't enjoy the journey, you won't make the journey. You'll give up. You mentioned about value, and I think that's a really. I always say that I have never done a silent stream. I wouldn't do that because I would be bored. I feel that I don't even like uncomfortable silences on my live stream. I'm very much a case of I want to make sure. Can you just turn me down just a little bit on your end? I can hear myself. I think there's a
Sorry.
loop. Can you turn me down just a little bit on your
Okay, yeah, sure,
screen?
sure. You know what? I'm just trying to do 1 second, just 1 second.
And she's gone. Where has she gone? Where has Janice B?
I'm here. Just hold on.
I'm joking. I'm so used to waiting for you, Janice B. I'm used to this now. I've got used to waiting on you. So I know that you're doing stuff, but my question to you is your latest discussion on your channel was about the fastest way to get monetized. What were your key points from that discussion?
Okay, the key points that I wanted to give to you to get monetized quickly. If your aim is to really earn money, or shall we start with this getting monetized on that 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers? The first key is really consistency.
Mhm.
The second thing is quality over quantity. The third thing is I wanted you to be creative. This three things that I wanted to share with you. The number one thing of being consistent, it means that if you have decided that you're going to upload 2, 3, 4 times a week, stick to that. If you wanted your followers to really be excited every single day that you're going to upload, if they have already aware that, oh, every MWF Janice B is uploading their videos, so they kind of excited and they kind of really following you, that every day of the week you are uploading that video, then you don't lose, your audience will not lose track of you. It's always think of this, the yellow, YELO. You don't lose track of everything that's happening
Yeah.
happening to you, something like that. Like, if you wanted for your viewers to be consistent of following you, that your subscribers are really going to watch you and you're not doing the sub to sub, which most of the time now what's happening is like, because you went to one live stream and then you were flexed in there, you were promoted in there, then they will just watch you once. They will not watch you again because you were just there to just get your subscribers count grow.
Yeah.
If you wanted them to keep on following you, I think I have to put my ear for me to hear the best. Just hold on for a second.
No worries, not a problem. Yeah, so guys, from what we've heard already, it's pretty much around being consistent, making sure that you, for you to generate and build loyalty in, potential subscribers, you have to be regular with your stuff, and don't just put stuff out there if your heart's not in it. It's, as Janice said, it's quality over quantity. Yeah, I know you definitely want to get as much out there and you want to get your content out there, because the more content you're producing, the more potential there is for watch hours and whatnot, and the potential for people to subscribe to your channel. But it is ultimately very important for you to make sure that the quality is still good, or people will just not be interested. Zara's Kitchen, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much. I'm very well, thank you. We do have the diva of all divas, Janice B in the building, who is the official holder of the divaship. She has broken the record of Candidly V, but we are so glad that you guys are here. Kit's Vlog, thank you so much for the time. Please let us know when the baby is here. Let us know. I know it must be so close now. Yes, so please, would you carry on?
We have a new baby, actually. That's the reason why I was late. I went to the hospital to pick up our new baby. That's why. Okay, I'll carry on. Number 2, the second is quality over quantity. If you wanted to turn your viewers into subscribers, and you really wanted them to follow you all the way, and for you, because the more they watch you, the more watch hours you will get. The more they watch you, the more the time that they will spend, and then eventually they ended up of watching your whole playlist. So if you have a quality video, they will stay with you. They will watch your whole video. That's why I've told you guys, if you are creating a playlist, you always have to make sure that you put all the metadata in your playlist as well. It's not just creating a playlist. Playlist will work for you. If you put the title of the playlist, if you put your name in the playlist, and then if you are putting a description in your playlist, that will work perfectly for you. Why? If people are searching for your name, it will not be directed in your YouTube channel. It will be directed to your YouTube playlist. So if they will be directed to your YouTube playlist, you exposed all your videos to them, and you didn't realize that they've watched your whole playlist and watching your videos again and again because you've hooked them the first time they came to your channel. So
That's very
the
true.
first thing you have to do is to really look after how your channel looks like when somebody just entered your channel. If I'm going to type Mr. Johnny 25, what will I see first? Oh, the
My
channel art
beautiful
is
smile.
okay. Yeah. The channel art is okay. The profile is okay. The sectioning is okay. The thumbnail is okay. It means that this channel owner, work hard to make sure that every time a new viewer will come in, there will be a bit, oh, what can I see some of their videos? It's not just one time, but
Mhm.
you've created a visual memory to them. A visual memory works perfectly for you if you are in YouTube. Why? The first time they will see your thumbnail, they will, oh, this is interesting. What's inside this thumbnail? But you always have to make sure that you are not deceiving them with your thumbnail, okay? You always have to make sure that your thumbnail corroborates with everything. Because if it's just your thumbnail and then the content doesn't make sense, or does it's just like, you are covering the old book with just something. But always remember this: don't judge the book by its cover, because sometimes the cover will just be nonsense, but inside the content is really a quality
It's good.
content.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
really have to make sure that all this are corroborating with each other, okay? So always
Mhm.
remember that if you are creating a thumbnail, rule of thumb, all the images in all this other metadata, all the factors are corroborating with each other. Because
Oh
if
yeah,
you have
definitely.
covered your video with a kind of thumbnail that doesn't work for you, you've lose one one factor that might um
Grab the viewer.
yeah.
Go
So
grab their
if
interest.
yes, because you always give an opportunity for your channel to be viewed by many by creating a certain factor, your thumbnail, title, description, all the keywords. You've used all this to make use of your search engine optimization. That's the secret. That's the only secret that you have to consider with your channel. Every time you upload, you have already thought about the title. You've already thought about the thumbnail. You've already thought your storyboard, and how are you going to upload it? When are you going to upload it? What time? What day? It's very important, because if you're just going to upload it and everybody was sleeping, what's the point?
Yeah, it's true.
That's why
Yeah.
consideration is a factor in uploading a video. Okay?
Could
So,
you talk? Could you talk a little bit about uh, the importance of, because I know you mentioned metadata, but could you talk about the importance of analytics to our group, please?
okay. If you are what, because every morning what I do is I go to my analytics first. I look at how my channel is doing while I'm asleep. I'm always like energetic when I say, like, you know what, I sleep and I didn't do anything and my subscribers counts are growing. And of
Yeah.
course it boosts your energy, like, oh, I earn while I sleep. This kind of feeling that you put it into your head, like,
Hmm.
oh, I did something good and I uploaded
Yeah.
something that people are interested. That will boost your energy to upload more or to be more productive during the day. Because every single day you have to make sure that you are productive. I know there's some kind of a days when you're lazy and stuff, but you always do mind over power. I do mind over body. If my body is kind of weak or kind of lazy, I always think of, no, it's just more of my mentality. When I don't want to upload things, I don't want to do things. There's always a time for everything. There's always a time for you to relax, a time for you to sleep, a time for you to do something. So if if you go by analytics, how does analytics what's the role of analytics in your channel? First thing, it is very important for you to understand how it works and what's the role of this in your channel. Analytics will let you view how many people view your channel, where it came from, what's your traffic source, what's your revenue, what's your watch hours. All this is in your analytics. So if you are very serious about checking everything in your YouTube channel, you have to start from the analytics, because you have to always evaluate, reassess what went wrong, why people are not watching me. From your analytics, you will find all this, because this is where you're going to reflect. This is where you're going to reassess. If you think, if the arrows are going down and turning red, it means that, hey, Janice, your watch hours are not doing good. Your views are not doing good. Do something. Your revenue is going down. It's 1% going down. Do something. It's always give you a warning what you need to do in your next video, what you need to focus in your next video. Because if you know where your people coming from, where are the viewers coming from, who are watching you. So if you see from the demographic, how many people are watching from India, from Philippines, from USA, so you have to consider the time that they are available to watch your videos. What time are they available? So in your next video, slowly, you need to change. You need to make sure that you are in line of your viewers. The next thing as well with analytics is it makes you realize something that, oh, I'm good with uploading this kind of video. Because obviously, as we start, we really don't know what works with our channel. What niche works with our channel. If one thing, you've tried one thing, it doesn't work, no one is watching, switch into another thing. But sometimes, guys, you have to remember that first uploads doesn't work out right away. But if you try to do it, repeat the same kind of content, if it will work, it's fine. But if it doesn't work, it's also okay. Try the third time. If still doesn't work, time for you to change. That's how I assess my analytics. That's why it's very important for me to know my traffic, to know where does people search my channel. Am I searchable in Facebook? Am I searchable in YouTube? That's why, guys, I never drop my link. We know that it is not allowed. It is a violation to drop a link of our channel. If people keeps on searching your channel, it means you are searchable channel. You are recommended channel. Then YouTube will find your analytics from your analytics that this channel is a searchable channel. So that's why I'm very happy with how I see my channel right now. It means that people are really searching my channel. I find it in YouTube, in YT Blade. I find that people are searching my channel from there. But sometimes I find it in Facebook. It really depends on the range of what day are you watching, what day of time are they watching. So it really depends on how analytics is working out with your channel.
Thank you very much for that. That was, guys, wasn't that a really, really good explanation of the analytics? So if you would kindly tell us, share your knowledge about the algorithm.
Okay, if you say the it's kind of, sometimes we have to think that what is really algorithm? First, of course, we have to. It's just like in YouTube. What is algorithm? It's a set of rules that we have to follow in calculation, or it's like in a problem solving, right? It is kind of, what is the meaning of it? The first thing we have to do is to check what is the meaning of algorithm. Okay, when we say that in mathematics it's like this and like that, but according to YouTube is the real-time feedback of how each videos are being viewed. That's how it is. It will let you decide which videos will be a suggested videos to your viewers. Okay, the algorithm have a two-folds. It's find the right video for each viewer, so it is, and get your viewers to keep on watching you. Okay, so it's a real-time feedback of how your video is tailored, how it will be, how it was viewed for your viewers. Do they really watch the whole video or not? All this, and how your viewers watch your videos. Do they repeat it, or do they don't really watch the whole video? They just watch your initial intro, or do they finish, or what? So all these are the factors of algorithm.
Yeah, and I feel like if we can, I think I always say to, whenever I have my live streams, I always say that YouTube have given us all of the information. They have literally on a plate said, there's your YouTube studio, good luck. And they basically give you the information. But what we find, unfortunately, is that unless you do a tutorial on YouTube to understand all that information, it kind of goes over a lot of people's heads, which is why people sometimes, I mean, have you ever used the recommendation by YouTube for your thumbnail?
No,
Why?
never.
Why?
Why? Okay. The first thing is it's because um I find it I am just being particular with how I look. Okay. It's just because it's women thing. The second thing is it's more of how I wanted my thumbnail to be more uniform and to how my thumbnail stand out with the rest of the other thumbnails that have the same kind of content.
Mm-hmm.
When you say I ever, and my answer is no, simply because I always wanted to make sure that my thumbnail, the impact of my thumbnail in the recommendation of in my search engine is working out fine. But at this stage, my answer is I'm also happy with how how I do it. But to tell you the truth, I've changed my thumbnail I think 4 times already for all my thumbnails. I keep on changing my thumbnails. If I find it
Wow.
for the first hour, no one is watching it, something is wrong. Something is missing. Maybe my metadata is missing. Maybe the keywords are missing. If I find it that no one is watching for the first 30 minutes, because you can see it from the analytics, that, normally this is the usual. These three things that have a usual, they will let you know how many viewers normally watch your videos. So sometimes maybe they're not interested with that kind of topic, or maybe your keywords are not working with you.
So, as obviously you have got a channel that, within only a few weeks, I would imagine you'll be at 10,000. I would imagine very, very soon. What advice would you give to someone who is just starting out? Obviously, your story is very, very rare. That you have basically you went over the finish line of the 4,000 hours with just one video, and because it went viral. So in many ways you were very fortunate, because 99.9% of most YouTubers will have to, the grind. They will have to, dig out those hours. I mean, I'm not saying their content's not good, but obviously it's very difficult to find a viral video, especially when the competition with bigger YouTubers is so big. What advice would you give to a new YouTuber just starting out now, who wants to, aspire to be the next Janice B, or, wants to get there and wants to make it? What advice would you give?
Okay, the first thing is you love what you do and you will do what you love. That's the first thing I wanted you to remember. When you are starting in YouTube, first and foremost, you ask yourself, why do you want to be in YouTube? Because if you don't find the answer from the first question that I wanted you to ask yourself, then it's gonna be hard for you to ask yourself the next question, which is,
Yeah.
what's the niche of your channel? Then, if you don't know the niche of your channel, it's okay for you not to know it from the at this stage, because you have to do experiments. What works for you? What works with your viewers? The third thing that I wanted to tell you is, when you wanted to start in YouTube, I would love you to read the guidelines of YouTube, because I wanted you to know first what is acceptable and what is not acceptable. Because in YouTube, it doesn't mean that you've just uploaded a video. That's the thing. It's like most of the new YouTubers just feel like, oh, I just wanted to share my memories. I just wanted to share my travel. I just wanted to share. But you don't know what is acceptable and what is not. That's the reason why most new YouTubers, they felt like, oh, why are you stopping me to drop the link of my channel? And you're telling me, no, you cannot drop the link of your channel because the rest of the big YouTubers, they do allow you to do that. And here you go. Here's Janice B, a small little channel. It happened to me few months ago when I've just started, when I was like about 2,000, 3,000, 4,000. Who is Janice B to tell us what right and what is wrong?
Right.
What is important for us to understand is this platform, we have a community guidelines. We have a set of guidelines that we need to follow when you are in this platform. This is very different with Facebook, where you can do a lot of things without restriction. You can have a fight there, you can have all these things there, but here the words that you're going to use, the sensible words, all this other videos that are not allowed, not available for kids, and all this stuff, and all this different information that you wanted to share with your audience, you have to really remember that we have a set of guidelines that we really need to follow. That's the third thing. I know it's gonna hard for you to read all these long guidelines, but little by little, I really encourage you to read. I really encourage you to learn, because every
Yeah.
day is a learning. Life is a learning. And in YouTube, if you wanted to grow, if you wanted to succeed, you really have to make sure that you know what is the guidelines set for you in YouTube, because this is like a business for us. Because YouTube is your own business. This is your own company that you wanted to take care of. This is not just for you. Okay, I've built this YouTube channel. Oh, it's entirely up to me what I wanted to do. Who are you to tell me what is right and what is wrong? We are all just the same. No. Yes, we are all the same humans. We are all equal. But this is a platform where there is a regulation. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not scaring you. Okay, I am encouraging you to read. I'm encouraging you to be educated, okay, with regard to this platform, because this platform will really do good to us only if we know what is right and what is wrong, what is
So
acceptable and what is not.
yeah, so the big thing for right, this new person, this new YouTuber, remember this new YouTuber is about to speak to you, okay? You've just told them that, and they've said to you, yeah, but Janice, for me to even start getting any type of monetization, I need 1,000 subscribers. Why shouldn't I just start sub for subbing? Why can't I sub for sub? If I don't sub for sub, I'm never going to get any subscribers. So can you tell us why sub for sub is really, really bad?
Okay, we know that sub for sub are not allowed in YouTube. This is not allowed in YouTube simply because when you say you are a subscriber, meaning you wanted to follow and you really wanted to watch their videos. If you say sub for sub, you only went there, you subscribe, you watch the videos, right? That's what you do when you're doing sub for sub. Someone will subscribe to you and you will subscribe back. But if you say you are a subscriber, meaning you wanted to follow the channel of the channel that you've subscribed to, right? So if you wanted your to get an organic subscribers, a real subscribers, you really have to make sure that you have something to offer. But if you don't have something to offer, it's like opening a door and your house is like kind of messy and you're not ready for them yet. When you are in YouTube, you always have to make sure that your house is ready for your visitors to come, right? So you always have to make sure that you have something to offer, because if you tell them, hey guys, hey, come to my channel, subscribe to my channel, why do you want them to subscribe to your channel if you don't have anything to offer? Right? So, oh, sorry, just hold on for 1 second. I don't want to put down your screen because of the noise of my baby. Okay, just hold on for a second.
Okay, cool. Yeah. So guys, as we have already, as we know, Janice has dropped some bombshells on us already with some amazing information, really, really good stuff. It's a lot of the things you may not have known, you may know. I mean, I always tell you guys, if you're going to sub for sub, that's one thing, but think about the long term of sub for subbing. Once you've hit the 1,000 subscribers, you need viewers. You definitely need people to be able to watch your content, to be able to, because if you're just getting people in your channel but they're not watching your content, you're going to really struggle to get your watch hours. And that's the frustration thing, is that you don't want to be in a situation where you've got all these subscribers but you've got no watch hours because no one's watching you. It can be quite demotivating and you'll lose your joy, because now you're suddenly realizing, oh, well, I've got no one watching my content, so what do I do? What I found is that some people say, I know what, I will just buy my views. Janice, can you talk to us about the dangers of buying views?
Okay. We know that fake engagement is not allowed in YouTube, right? It is a violation in YouTube. If you try to boost your live stream, for example, that is run by a bot, which is meaning the machine is just working out for you to get number of subscribers. They will run for an hour because you bought that for an hour. You put this number of subscribers of watchers for an hour, and all this were considered as fake engagement, fake traffic. right? So if YouTube find this, and you will find this in your analytics, and then go to external traffic, and then you will find who are these bots watching you. If for example they've used an application in a Play app, this is available in Android. They normally use this, and the reason why I'm sharing this to you is because one of my members get demonetized because of this. Because when we find, I said, yes, we've come to know that we didn't realize that she was using a bot, because we really thought that there's really a real 55, 65 viewers in her live stream. And then when we dig in the analytics, we find that external traffic came from something. And that was the third application app, which is run by a bot. So if you wanted to make sure that you have an authentic viewers, you have a real viewers, you have to make sure that you are checking your analytics. That's why analytics is there. Analytics is not just there for you to just look at it and then it's just part of your YouTube studio. No, this is for you to know where are your viewers coming from. It is very important for you to check that every now and then. The reason why, because there are some people who will just boost you without your consent. So if YouTube find your channel using this kind of application, using this kind of external bot on, or shall we say fake engagement, first your live stream will just go down for no reason, and then it will say you've violated this, blah 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 blah. So if the first thing you will receive is an email, that's already a warning for you. The second, you will get a first strike, second, third. You don't want this to happen. So if you are considering of all this, it can easily be done. If you have money, you can just buy views. But what's the effect of that? Does it really good to you? No. Do you get watch hours? No. If you come to think about this, if you're just buying viewers for your live stream, it doesn't give you watch hours. It will just you're just risking your channel. Okay. So the one thing that I wanted to share with you with this is that contentment. If no one is watching you, it's fine. I've started to do a live stream. I only have one viewer. She stayed for me for an hour. I'm just trying, okay, what is in the live stream? What is doing in the live stream? And then I deleted it. And then I have two. I said, what am I doing here? And then I deleted it again. But because I stand for what is right, I will continually and forever stand for what is right, what is acceptable. And look how I enjoyed my live stream right now. Look how I enjoyed my channel right now, because I firmly believe of what is right. I firmly believe of what will I stand for. So if you have this kind of feeling of contentment, and if you have, always remember that initially no one is going to watch it because no one knows that we exist. But if you tell the world that you exist, if you tell Janice B exists in YouTube channel, and you keep on telling everybody in different platforms that you exist, eventually people will recognize you. You always have to remember this. If you have a quality video, if you have something to really give to your audience, your viewers will turn into your subscribers. They will definitely follow your videos. They will definitely keep on watching your videos because they were authentic. They were really there to watch you. But if your initial thing is you just bought the watch hours, you can easily buy watch hours. You can ask, okay, Janice B, can you just play my videos and I'll just pay you? You can easily do that. But what will it do to your channel eventually when you get monetized? What comes next? What comes next? What have you built?
Yeah.
What have you built? Nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I get that because obviously there are a lot of big channels that are, it's not an exact science, and I don't profess to know the exact science on this, but if you have a certain number of subscribers, you would expect a certain number of views from the family that has joined your channel. And there are some very big channels that when they drop a video don't get many views, and the analytics doesn't lie. It's basically saying people are not interested in the content that you're dropping. But then it does make you then think, well, how have you got that many subscribers? And obviously, I think Social Blade, that program changed the game for me, because it suddenly made me realize I would look up to certain channels and think, wow, they're huge. but then you would look at Social Blade and it's quite clear. Oh, okay, they paid for that. Oh, okay, fair enough. That's how it's happened. What about ninjas? What's your take on that?
Okay, we only have one, which is the Lagom official Janice B assist. We don't. It's not like a ninja. We don't use that to subscribe to somebody else's channel. We only use that as a my moderator. Lagom official have his own YouTube channel, but when
Yeah.
you ask me, okay, obviously you will see that Lagom official Janice B assist. He is the one. He is the one just moderating my stream. He is the one who will make sure that everybody is following the rules and guidelines of YouTube. That's the reason why he do have a moderator's badge. Moderator's badge have its responsibility linked into that badge. So I gave this responsibility to Lagom official to make sure that the live stream is completely healthy. My live stream is not violating any rules. That's the reason why I have Lagom official Janice B assist. One, if you say ninjas, sometimes they use this to subscribe and they don't use their main channel to subscribe. But if you have this thinking already and you have set that no, I'm not going to use my ninja because I wanted to expose my main channel, why are you going to make your ninjas to be known by many and instead of your main channel? I don't have a ninja myself because I wanted to use just Janice B. I don't want to make things complicated where, I am known for this name, I am known for this name, which they will keep on thinking, oh, they will subscribe. Remember this, 1:1. One mobile phone, one IP address is equivalent to one subscription. So you cannot just switch account into another account and you will say, oh, I have four subscribe. I can give you four. I can give you four subscription. No.
Yeah.
You always have to remember that if you have one gadget, it's equivalent to one. You need to log out and you need to sign in again, but it will still be recognized by YouTube. You cannot hide it. What YouTube is saying to us is one IP address or one MAC address when you are offline. That is equivalent to one. Okay, so if you are using Ninja, you are just sharing your other account and not letting other streamers to know that this is your main account. I know you're using that to drop the link of your channel, but remember this, regardless what channel name you are using to drop the link of your channel, the fact that you are dropping the same content, the same link, and the same URLs, that is still considered as repetitive comment, repetitious. Okay, that will still fall.
That's under the terms of service. So you've literally, that comes under but there's a whole section on that, guys. If you don't know, if you go into your channel, just go into the help desk and type in spam. There's a whole section around sub to sub and around the repetitive comments. Check it out because it's an eye-opener, and it really does show you that there are lots of things. You can all grow your channels and you can all do this. If you do it the right way, you can grow. There's absolutely no doubt in my mind that we're small now, but I would love to have this conversation in 6 months' time. A lot of the people that come into the stream, they're small now, but 6 months from now, they'll all be monetized. They'll all be huge, they'll all be big, and they'll all be doing well. But some will not. And I heard a horror story, actually, of channels that were monetized 2 months ago, and they are still waiting for their pin. They're still waiting to be able to get fully up to speed because of, and it appears, because of the human reviewers seeing sub for sub and seeing the live streams being abused, and they've had it's quite sad because you think they've put a lot of work in. They've done the whole 10-hour live streams and all these crazy things, and then they think they're monetized, and then a little while later they're still waiting for their pin. You think, what? I mean, it was a real shock to me. But what I was going to say to you is, with your because would you say that your niche is just teaching, or would you say that your or would you say that your niche is multifaceted? I mean, where would you say your channel is actually going? Because obviously you've got lots of different bits of content in your channel.
Okay, because as I've told you initially, my channel is anything under the sun. It is like whatever I do as a Filipina living in England, I'm sharing that in my channel. And then when I became monetized, here comes Rona Vlog. If you know Rona Vlog, she was the one really told me, she asked me, what is your channel all about? With just that question, it made me realize my channel turned upside down. And I said, oh yeah, what is my channel all about? What am I doing in my YouTube channel? After I get monetized, that's the only time when I turn into YouTube tips and strategies, because that's the only time when I started to keep on reading about the guidelines of YouTube. And then when I've come across all this YouTube Creators Academy, and then I've said, oh, what are they doing? It's not allowed. That's the thing that gives me a sign to say I'm going to do a YouTube tips and tutorials to give education to my fellow YouTubers. Because when I've come to realize something that is not right, when people are just keep on dropping the links, when people are just doing this and that, and I said, no one is telling them what is the truth. No one is telling them that is right, that is wrong, this is this is that. No one.
Yeah.
And then I said, hey, I am a Filipino and I love my country. I love Filipinos, and I need to let them know that this exists. So with that thing, I turned my channel into YouTube tips. That's why I relaunched my channel. After I've decided, it took me 2 weeks. I've asked my mentors. I have 3 mentors. I've talked to them like heart to heart talk. And I said, what do I want to do with my channel? I stopped for 2 weeks and didn't stop live streaming, but I never uploaded anything. And then when I've decided and I said, okay, will you be happy with that? Will you have a long commitment with your audience with that? And if your answer is yes, you proceed. But if you give me an answer which is undecided, don't proceed. Don't relaunch your channel. Stay with your channel. Whatever your channel is doing, stay with it. But I was definite. I said, yes, I'm going to stand for it. So I've asked my husband to relaunch my channel to make sure that the channel name, it used to be travel, lifestyle, and fashion. I think that's my main channel. I've changed that. I didn't change my signature because it is handwritten by my daughter. And I only changed how it looks. And then I've reintroduced myself. And to my surprise, I think it is now 14,000 views. I'm not sure. I actually didn't see how, the intro that you've just shown to everybody before I came in. That really boost my views, because I was exposed to so many. After that video was released, I didn't realize that it will go this far. And then I've changed everything. I've changed my thumbnail and all this, and then I've continually uploading this YouTube tips and tutorials. But I have a different channel which will go back to the same lifestyle, fashion, and everything, which is the Janice B diary that I'm going to produce this next few months. I'm just finishing up the ghost month before I start that, because I'm Chinese. So I cannot start a new journey in between this day. So I have to wait for the ghost month to finish before I upload my first video. So with that, I have a different stream, a different niche. The reason why I did that is that I don't want my followers to be confused. What is her channel all about? Who is she? What is she doing? Why here is like this? Why here is like that? So I have to make a separate channel, which is just being me, which is just about myself, my lifestyle, my everything. But Janice B will just be definitely all about YouTube tips and tutorials. That's all.
Right. Okay. So I'm quite much of the time now. Obviously, we only go on until 10 p.m. So we have 9 minutes left. So if you'll stay with me until the end, that would be great. But what I was going to say to you is, what's the future hold for? What sort of things have you got in your mind for membership and your channel and collaborations or different projects? What sort of things do you have in your 1, 3, 5 year plan, or more immediate?
Okay, what we do with me and my brother are working out together. We always discuss what we are going to do for this month. We always have a monthly schedule, and where we shared, we keep on discussing things, and then eventually we are we are changing in the middle, but obviously we are in the process. But one thing for sure is this month I am going to do a late night talk and a morning talk show.
Hmm.
But it's going to be on the, like, we're just going to test if it will work for us, my morning show and my night show. So I will change. It's not going to be like a normal live stream that I have. It's going to be, it's like a talk show, and
Hmm.
that's my plan. That's really what I want. And then my brother will do a different thing, but it is like a collaboration of these two channels that are working together. Eventually, really, my plan, if you're going to ask me, I want it to be like a real talk show. I really wanted to be a talk show. I really
Okay.
wanted to see myself doing a talk show in YouTube.
Yeah.
Because if you know Chris Aquino in the Philippines, she's a daughter of our ex-president in the Philippines. She is a talk. She's doing like kind of this thing, and I really love her. And I used to follow her, but because she went down for a normal stream, and but I really love to talk. I am really a very talkative person, and
I would
if you
never guess.
I am very, very talkative. When I was young, they used to call me a TV reporter, and I
That's
didn't
kind. I
stop
don't promote
talking.
now.
I am the most talkative amongst everybody. So I really wanted. I can see myself doing a talk show in the long
Mhm.
run, and then because I have a different channel for my for my own thing,
Yeah.
so I can enjoy both things at the same time. And but I wanted to be Janice B to be known for a little while, for like until I reach 10K. Then slowly, slowly, I have to find ways how to improve my channel. My main thing is every single month I wanted to have an improved channel. It's
Yeah.
not like a week by week. I wanted to plan it 1 month, and then if it will work, I'll continue for another month. If it doesn't work, I have to change. So you really
Right.
have to test your audience. Hi, Ate Solly. You really have to change how your
Hello.
viewers react, or the impact of your stream to the viewers. So that's the
Mhm.
main thing for me. My viewers are my fuel. So if my fuel are doing good, if I'm always like a full tank, then I will
Mhm.
continue. But if my fuel are going down, then it's time for me, like, oh, did I use the diesel or unleaded or something like that. So all this kind of fuel that I really need in my channel.
Yeah. So
I
with your plans for the future and what you do, how are you able to um, uh, plan your time with having a baby, a husband, responsibilities as looking after your home, your professional life? How do you juggle all of that? And what's your strategy? What give us the advice? What advice would you give to
Okay.
maybe a mum who is trying to do what you're doing, and give us some advice on that.
Okay, as a mom, because my daughter also have a YouTube channel, and now I didn't realize the impact of my what I'm doing to my son. This morning, to my surprise, he sat down on my desk. He holds the mouse, and he took the camera, and he was filming himself. For I feels like, okay. So, but because always remember this, that you always have an impact. Whatever you do, it will impact your family and that. So, the first thing I do in the morning is I always have a coffee in this now, but I always have a diary. I'm an old fashioned. I always have a diary. I always put things in my diary, and then um what I do with my work, I finish it quickly, or I do it before I go to bed, or I do it as soon as I woke up. As while my son is still asleep, I go to my computer and check my work if it's all done. I always have a post-it. I always have a post-it with me. It's like a post-it everywhere to make sure that my work is not being taken out for granted. So this is my workstation, and this is my YouTube station. So it's just a small thing. It's just a small space. So eventually, I am building up my little studio here. But when I film, I only just use of this little space. So obviously, in England, you always have a small space, but I always maximize whatever I can.
Yeah.
Um, It's just a time management, actually. Always the time management. If you are a mother, you always have to make sure that before you go on stream, before you sit down, and before you do all this editing, all your motherly tasks, all your being a mom, being a wife is already been done, because my family is still my priority. My children, my daughter, and my husband. I always have to make sure that my weekends are free. But because of all my membership have a 1 hour or 2 hours live stream in their perks. So I squeeze that in my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I'm like a 24 hours awake for the weekend, because I am a chairman in my community here in the Filipino community. So all this responsibility that comes to me, it's like I am emotionally down, but my YouTube needs me. I need to cry because somebody died, but I can't. You know, all
Oh
this
wow.
all these things I've been through for this 9 months that I am in my YouTube channel full time. It's just more of a time management. Either you want to sacrifice your time with your family or your YouTube channel. But as I always say, consistency is the key, commitment is the key. And most of all, if you say to yourself that you will do what you love and you love what you do, everything goes smoothly. Everything will just go to you. And the first thing you do and the last thing you do every single day is to pray. If you want wisdom, you just have to kneel down and pray. If you want knowledge, go and Google, go and get your book and read. And that's how you earn your knowledge. And you will be able to apply it for the rest of your journey in your life. Because always remember, life is a journey of learnings. So if you want to enjoy life to the fullest, just keep on smiling and deliver whatever God gave you. We are not here on earth for ourselves alone. We are
No,
here
it's
for
very true.
somebody else. No one live for yourself alone.
I can honestly tell you, even though you were ridiculously late, it was so worth it. You have been an absolutely amazing guest, and I am honored. I thank you so much for coming
No, I thank you for
and
waiting me.
I really do appreciate the gems of wisdom that you've dropped on us today, and I've written down a few notes. There's quite a few things here. I would absolutely love to have you on the show again. So
Of
in the
course.
pipeline, I think that we will definitely have to meet up again and have another discussion, because I think there were lots of questions that I just didn't even get time to ask you.
Of
So I'll
course,
have
of
to put
course.
that's in now in my book, under Janice B, future conversation on the live stream. Janice, we have hit the end of the show.
Of course.
Are there
Thank you so much.
is there anything you'd love to say to the guests who are still here
Yes.
before we go?
Of course, I would love to thank. I think Ati Solly Liwanag is one of my members. Of course, my Lagom official who stayed. So he was actually patiently waiting for me. And I said, please don't go to sleep yet, because he is in the Philippines. And I told him,
Oh wow!
okay,
Thank you
it's
so
fine.
much.
It's fine for you not to attend my live stream, but please do attend Jani's live stream,
Yeah.
because it is my first time to do a guesting. It's actually, obviously, the one from England is this is the first time, but I did a guesting last week, and this whole week actually is full of my guestings and full of my schedule is really full, and I gave it to Lago, and I'm very
Okay.
happy and I'm very thankful that he is with me. My brother is with me, and everybody who came here in the stream. Thank you so much, and
I think
I thank you for letting me
I
be
think
me.
there's a question there that we can have to answer from I Made It on the screen. You'd have to answer that question before we go.
What would you say if my one upload is the largest views about one item? Do I more of that? Yes, that's why you can do a repeat content, meaning you are going to, in Filipino, we always say that, I wanted to say that word in English. It's like when this one thing hit, you always have to make sure that there is another video that is related to that, or a similar content as such, because you know that your viewers love that video, so you have to make sure that you will upload another video of the same niche. So if you keep on following and if you keep on doing the same thing, But always remember, there's always a spice in everything that you do. It's not just like you're just going to upload the same kind of content. You always have to put something more into it, the next video, the next video, the next video, so they don't get bored. You always have to make sure that a little spice of everything in every video is also a must, because they will get bored eventually if you keep on repeating the same content and the same kind of videos. So you always
Right.
have to put everything in.
Janice, I'm good. As much as I would quite happily spend the rest of
Yes.
the evening having this conversation, we are going to have to call it a day there. Janice
Thank
B,
you.
guys, if you don't know her channel, she is an amazing content creator.
Thank
Make sure you
you.
go over there, show some love. Make sure you go and check out her live streams. The information that she said to us on the show today, she says in her live streams and in her videos all the time. So you go over there, check out the content. You definitely will grow. Guys, if you like what you saw today, hit the thumbs up. And the next show will be Wednesday at 8 p.m. again, GMT, obviously, because I'm here in England. So 8 p.m. on Wednesday, where we will have another guest, where we will be checking, questioning them and asking about all things YouTube and just in general. Thank you so much to every single one of you.
Thank you
And
so
to you,
much, and
Janet.
I'm really sorry for being late. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everybody. Mr. Johnny TV, it is an honor, and God bless you. God bless your channel, everybody. Keep safe, everybody. Again, this is Janice B. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye, everybody. God bless you.
Bye. Guys, take care. Wow, that was awesome. Whew. What a great show.